Hey guys, welcome back to Tabletop Baseball. Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. League of Dominance style, that is. Cleveland leads 1-0, as you can see right there. And as we just went over in the last game, Hershiser on the mound for the Indians. Kevin Tapani on the mound for the Twins. Both teams going with their same lineups. There was something I was going to say. Oh, I went back. I was looking at the video, the game I just did, and it looks like it came out fine. I know it was cutting out live, but I think it recorded everything just fine. So, like, if you miss something you want to see, it should be there. Which I know most people could really care less. They just want to know what happened. What's the result? That's fine. I'm good with that too. I totally get it. I understand. All right, let's see. In Minnesota, fielding 2 is Cleveland, fielding 1 Minnesota. Both pitchers are B pitchers. Both have a Y and a Z. I think Hershiser ended up with 5 wins in the regular season. Obviously, none of them against Minnesota. No, he did not. He ended up 4-1. The Indians won that last game against the Cardinals 2-1 in extras. Hershiser did not get a decision. So here we go. Game 2. Cleveland up. Already got the split. Guaranteed. Kenny Lofton, 23, and he'll ground out to the third baseman, Pagliarillo. Here's Omar Vizquel, 14, and he'll fly it out to left field, Dan Gladden. Carlos Baerga, a 24, is going to be a ground out to short. 1, 2, 3. First inning. Top of the first. Bottom of the first, Dan Gladden, 44, is an 8. He'll fly it out to Kenny Lofton. Chuck K, 34, flies it out to Kenny Lofton. 2 down, here's Puckett. 41, he's going to ground it out to the shortstop, Vizquel. As he goes into the hole and grabs it, guns it over to first for the out. Top of the second, Albert Bell. Dangerous, 0. Like I said, 12. Oh man, that was so close. An 11. Big difference. He's an F stealer. I don't even know if he can steal. With 1 or 2 out, behind by 1. With 2 out. It has to be 2 out. Not even 2 out. He was the leadoff man. Not going to be stealing. 51's an 8. Against Kevin Tappan, he's ground out to third. Runner Bell moves to second. Not like a little sacrifice bunt. Swinging bunt for Eddie Murray. 44's an 8. Runner on second. And he'll ground it back to Tapani. They get Albert to third, but there's 2 down. Here's Manny. 45-14. That is a walk. So first and third, 2 down. Here's Alomar. 64. Struck him out. Wow, a little threat goes by the wayside. Bottom of 2. Herbeck with the weird numbers. He draws a walk. Brings up Harper. He's going to hit and run. The old hit and run is on. It's a 27. Let's see, 27 out of first, runner to second. 5-3, only plays to first. Herbeck was on the move. It was hard to tell, but he was moving. Shane Mack of 52-27, runner on second. Let's see, third baseman. That's going to be fielding 3. There's where Cleveland gets in a little bit of trouble. Wise a strikeout, though, after all that. And Hershiser has a Y. So he strikes out. Shane Mack. 2 down. Here's Bush, 53 of 15. Single to left. Actually, we're going to be looking at fielding 2. First of all, we're going to look at the left fielder. That's even more trouble. Albert Bell. This is amazing how many times this roll finds Albert Bell. Error on the left fielder. Runner scores. So Bush gets on via error. And Herbeck will score from second base. Does Bush end up at second? First on an error. No. No RBI. So the Twins take an early 1-0 lead. Bush at first with 2 down, a 21, a 32. He'll fly it out to right field to end the inning. Like the first game, well, Cleveland took the first, scored the first run in the first game. Minnesota answered. Top of 3. Sorrento, 36. 33 is going to be a strikeout. Back to the top, Kenny Lofton. 45-14. And he's a B stealer. Tapani is a 0. And Harper's not good. I think he's a minus. -3. So 33. He can pretty much walk over there. 63 or less. Stolen base for Kenny Lofton. 1 out, here's the skill. Lofton at second, 23. 12 will be a strikeout. 2 down, here's Baerga. Kenny still at second, 64, and he strikes him out. 3 Ks in the inning, and they leave Kenny stranded at second. Little Kenny stranded at second. Bottom of 3, 1-0 Minnesota. 8 does Greg Gagne. And Dan Gladden, 22, there you go, but that's an 8. He'll fly out to center. Chuck Knobloch, another doubles, 44, but another 8. And another fly out to center. All 3 to Kenny Lofton. And we'll move to the 4th. Albert Bell, 15 and 8. That's a fly out to center. The 8s are flying. They're flying out to center. There's Eddie Murray, 26. He's going to strike out. Tapping, racking up some Ks. Here's Jim Thome. Might be another one. 39, though. It's going to be a strike 1. 41 is a 13, and that is another strikeout. Four, 5, 6 Ks for Tapani through 4 innings. And there's Puckett, 55. There's a single. There's a single for Kenny, or Kirby. Kirby, and now here's Herbie. Kirby, then Herbie. Puckett, he's an E-stealer. Cannot steal. Herbeck, 2 balls. Try it again. 12 to 25. That's not good. It's double play. 4-6-3. Two down, bases clear. Brian Harper, 0. Attention, Brian Harper has just hit a double. 2 out double. There's Shane Mack. Shane Mack, is that gone? That is gone. 33 of 5. Runner on second, and it is out of here. Eruption. The crowd erupts. It is a 2-run shot for Shane Mack. 2-1 or 3-0. Or am I getting 2-1? It is 3-0 Minnesota. And Randy Bush will fly it out to center. 2 more runs for the Twins. Top of the 5th. And Manny's going to fly out to center. A lot of work for that center fielder. Alomar with a single, I believe that should be. Single to center field for Alomar. And that is the second hit off Tapani. Here's Sorrento. Struck out. He's had let's see, the first game he struck out. He was over 2 in the first game. 31's a 14. It's going to be 2 balls. 35 is another 14, and that's 4 balls. Walk the hard way. First and second, 1 out. And here's little Kenny, 22 and 8. Out of first, runners advance 1 base. It's a ground out to third. A slow roller. Second and third. 2 down. Here's Vizquel. A base hit, scores 2. 12-29 though. 29. Ground ball back to the mound. Tapani trots halfway to first. And underhands it to Herbeck for the out. Bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Minnesota. Pagliarillo, 23-26. Rounds it out to second. There's Greg Gagne, 52-27. It's going to be a ground out to short. Third. Sorry. I'm always wrong. 2 down. Here's Dan Gladden, top of the order. 64. Struck him out. There's a strikeout for Hershiser. His second one. Check it out. 2. So nothing doing for the Twins. Top of the 6th. Carlos, 53 and 19. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. Error on Pags. Now Albert Bell. See if that error comes back to haunt him. It's a 44-0. And a 54 is a 6. Double runners to third and F scores. He's not an F. But the Indians are in business. Second and third, nobody out. Here's Eddie Murray. Tapani needs to find that strikeout groove again. 12-25, and he might have. No. 25. And fielding one. It's a double play line drive. Runner doubled off second. Other holds third. It's a 1-1-6. Big turn of events there on a double play. Looked like it might have been extra bases, but Herbeck snags it. And they double off, and Bayer gets at third, or actually holds third. They double Albert off, and Tomey strikes out. Just what the doctor ordered. Double play, strikeout, inning over. Bottom of the sixth. Chuck Knobloch with a 0. He had 1 home run in 91. Not a good chance there. It's going to be a double. Man on second, 1 out. Here's Kirby Puckett. It's Hershiser's fatigue inning, by the way. 12. Struck him out. So 1 out. Here's Herbeck. 15-8. Out of first, runner to third. It's a ground ball back to Hershiser. Only plays to first. Get the sure out. Knobloch goes to third. 2 down. Here's Harper. And a 53-19. That's a weird one. Fielder's choice possibility. Doesn't matter. There's 2 outs. Is there... let's check the third baseman. And that's not good. Jim Tomey. He's going to be a fielding 3. 19. First on an error, runner scores. The downfall of the Indians. Their fielding hurts them more than anything. So an error on Tomey. Knobloch scores. No RBI there. Shane Mack homered his last time up, 13 of 14. 2 balls on Shane Mack. He gets another opportunity. Look out. Wow, 12 of 25. It's going to be an out. It's ground out to second base. That retires the side. Another run, though, 4-0 Minnesota. Top of the 7th. And here's Manny Ramirez. 51 is a 9. That will be a leadoff single for Manny. Can they get something going here? Down. Oh, Alomar does get them on the board with a 2-run jack. 2 for 3 for Alomar. That's a home run. And it's 4-2, and that's another, positive for the Indians. They can get back in the game in a hurry. Sorrento, 15-9. That's another single. And Tapani all of a sudden, as that was his 100th pitch, he's going to have to come out. Doesn't have to, but they're going to make a change here. And it's going to be Terry Leach. He'll be a B pitcher for Kenny Lofton, runner at first. Kenny's going to bunt, I think. It's a 4-2 ball game. No, he's going to hit away. He can beat out that double play possibility. 26, 27. That is a double play. Let's check the third baseman, though. Pags, he is going to be fielding 1. So it is a double play. They swing it around the infield. It's a 5-4-3. My bad. Bad call. I thought Kenny had a lot of possibilities for fielder's choices at the worst. But he hit into that double play. Omar Vizquel, he's got something to say here. Did he get all of it? 24, it's a double. In the gap, stand-up double for Vizquel. And Baerga is going to go down swinging, though. That'll retire the side. Double play and then a strikeout. They leave Vizquel at second, but they score 2. 4-2, Minnesota. Bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. Now does Hershiser continue? I don't think he's going to. It's going to be... I like going with Eric Plunk when they're behind for some reason. So Eric Plunk's going to come in the 7th inning. And he's got Randy Bush to lead it off. He's 0 for 2. 14, he'll fly it out to left field. Brings up Pags, 0. Is he a hero? 42, it's a 6. Double. And there's Gagne, 63, 31. Runner at second. Flies out to center. A nice insurance run would be nice here for the Twins. 16-28. They're not going to get it. It's going to be a ground out to short. That's an ugly looking 0. Top of the 8th inning. And Terry Leach. I'm not sure. What's he going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to go Aguilera. No, we're not. We're going Willis. Willis is going to come in again. Pitched a little bit in the first game. He went 1 inning. Or no, he went an inning and 2/3. See if I can get an inning out of him here. Big Train Willis. Crucial situation. 42. He walks the leadoff man. Albert Bell. He's up Eddie Murray. 25-8. Ground out to the first baseman. Runner to second. It's 3-1. Herbeck to Willis. Bell to second. Here's Tomey. 24, and Willis strikes him out. 3 Ks for Tomey. There's Manny, 16-28. And that'll retire the side. A ground out to short. Sharply hit, but playable. Gagne handles it. Bottom of the 8th inning. Now they're going to get Tavares in the ball game. Julian Tavares. Trying to keep this a 2-run ball game. Chuck Knobloch. 56 is a 34, and he pops it out to short. One out of Kirby Puckett. He's 1 for 3. 25-8. And he'll pop it out to third. Herbeck's going to draw a 2-out walk, though. He's second walk of the game. And Brian Harper, he's got a hold of one here. 45, a 6. Of course, Herbeck's slow. Runner on first, double. Any runner scores with 2 outs, though. So the Twins get an insurance run thanks to Brian Harper's double. 5-2 now. With Shane Mack. 26. Runner on second. That'll end it. Little ground ball to second. Baerga makes the play. So we'll head to the 9th inning. Minnesota trying to tie this series up. Leading 5-2. It's time for Aguilera. Try to put a bow on this one for the Twins. Sandy Alomar, 52, is going to fly out to right field. Sorrento is not going to bat. It's going to be, I know it's a righty-righty. I'm going away from a lefty-righty to a righty-righty. But Sorrento, for some reason, I just don't have a lot of confidence in him. It's an unorthodox managerial move here, but we're going with Herbert Perry. 31's a 9. That's a ground out to short. Oh, man. Sorrento would have walked. Sorrento would have walked. Perry grounds it out to short. My bad. Okay, moving right along. Top of the order, Kenny Lofton down to their final out. 24, a 29, and that is a strikeout. Aguilera strikes him out. And Vizquel with a single, blah, blah, blah. That would have been the ball game right there. Just satisfies curiosity. Okay. Just forget that even happened. Okay. 5-2. Minnesota ties it up the series. Winners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits for Cleveland. And 1 error. 2 errors. Bell and Tomey, your typical flunkies in the field, if you will. And let's see. Hold on just a second. On the comments. I'll get there just a sec. Minnesota. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Very productive game for the Twins. And they had 1 error. That was Pagliarillo at third. Hot shot. Couldn't handle it. Should have been handled, but he couldn't. Put it that way. Series tied 1-1. Minnesota. Now we'll go to Cleveland for games 3, 4, 5. And next up on the mound will be Charles Nagy for Cleveland. So it'll be Nagy against who? Scott Erickson. And let's get this back in order. I'm going to put my rotation on top. Got to get it back in order. I'll put these up real quick and then we will... Okay, so the... Hershiser needs to get back to his commentator duties. He's not a bad commentator, I don't think. Not too bad. He knows a little bit about pitching. Okay, what was the final stats for both leagues? Batting champ, home runs, RBIs, ERA, pitchers, etc. I'll get to that. I will do that. I'll probably do that after the series is over. The World Series, if you will. The League of Dominance World Series. After that's over, I'll get all those stats out there and go over all that stuff, batting champ, etc. Okay, let's see. Who all do we have here? Mike McAllister, Derek Oxenrider, Al Red Sox, Ken Castro. Kind of a short list. Short list tonight. I was going to open a pack of cards, but maybe I should. Maybe it'll teach those other guys you need to tune in. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if it'll be good odds. Better odds. That's what I'm saying. Can we vote for the MTV? Yeah, we can do that. Most valuable MVP, I think is what you meant. You ever watch those channels where the guys break open all the cases of cards and it's just, I mean, it's like thousands of dollars worth of cards. A pack of tops is like $2 something. This pack, it's like $2 and something. There's something in there. I think right there. That brown. I think that's a reprint, or not a reprint, but a older card they brought back. We'll see. Looks like an 87. Doug Fister, maybe it's autographed. Nate Jones, Starling Marte, Yan Gomes, Nolan Arenado, Charlie Blackmon, Silver Slugger. Oh my goodness. Anthony Rizzo, 5-tool. It's just an insert. And it's a Kevin Gross card from 87? It's numbered. No, it's not. It's just a rediscover. 1987. Yep, I was right. 87. Nothing special, though. I mean, it's just a Kevin Gross card. It's not like it's his rookie card or anything. I mean, why are you sticking that in there? That's just kind of funny. Mark Reynolds. Yang Jervis, Solarte. I don't think there's an autograph, guys. Sorry. Colby Rasmus. There's Bryce Harper. That's worth probably 25 cents. Scott Schebler. I mean, that's, you know, theoretically probably one of his first cards. But Kevin Gross, 1987. That's just funny to me. I don't know why. Is that not funny to anybody else? I mean, I don't know. That's just, why are you putting that in there? That's just kind of I mean, it's not a rookie card. It's just a Kevin Gross card who's not a star. He's just a guy. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I just find it funny. But that's my luck, you know. I get a Kevin Gross card from 1987 where they made like 20,000 of those. Actually, more than that, than probably 100,000. Kevin Gross played college ball nearby to me. Well, I think you're out in California, so pretty much everybody's out there near you, aren't they? Derek, I mean, out there in California. Anybody's from California. I'm a nobody. I'm from Oklahoma. So, I mean, if you're somebody, you're from California. Like Derek Oxenrider, he's from California. He's a well-known, I mean, we all know him. You bought a Heritage Pack, 35 cards for, yeah, exactly. It is very expensive. That's why I go with these $2 packs. Oh, Oxnard College. Okay. Kevin Gross. Junior college, attended California Lutheran and Oxnard. On May 29th, 1970, Mike Cuellar recorded 4 strikeouts in 1 inning for the Orioles. Mike's 1970 Topps card was number 590. Okay. This is actually like cardboard, though. This one. That's why I was looking at it. I'm like, that is not a normal... I mean, that's an older card. Cal Lutheran's 20 minutes. Well, that means that's like 24 hours from me. Good boxers from the Oxnard area. Is that a rough, tough area? Oxnard, is that like by Compton? La Colonia, Oxnard. La Colonia. We gotta learn to fight. That must be near Compton. Straight out of Compton. That's like the California's version of Harlem, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been to. I've been to Harlem. I've been through it, but I've never been to Compton. I don't think Compton's 60 miles away. That's probably good. You're less than that, you Earl. I'm from Rhode Island. It's less than 24 hours drive from Rhode Island to California. No. From Rhode Island to California, driving is going to be about 48 hours, isn't it? That's probably about a 48-hour drive. You were in the LA when the riots started? Man, that was probably scary. I think the world was going to end. Here to Oklahoma is 20. Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's about 20, 22 hours. No, you said you were nothing living in Oklahoma. Oh. You're less than me. No, you're not. You're up there in Northeast, man. You're up there where it's all going on. It's all happening. Of course, the East Coast, they're like done with their day, and everybody else is just getting started. Oh, you were at a meeting and they sent you home right away. I can imagine. That would be scary. You might think the world's going to come to an end or something. Yeah, I love the weather in California. Love it. Absolutely love it. Especially San Francisco. Oh, man, that is just so beautiful. The weather, I went there in July one time, and I wore a little light jacket and shorts and blue skies, just beautiful. You're going through my way in the next week. You're going through Oklahoma? You're going to come this far south, Mike? Wouldn't you just kind of like skirt across the middle of the country? I mean, I'm not sure. Let's see. I guess if you got to come down I-40 or something, you might. remember the day Rise was playing Pursue the Pit. Old Ken was playing some baseball when the riots were going on. You're going down I-40, are you? I'm about an hour north of I-40. Hour north of I-40-ish. Yep. All right, guys. Sorry about that. No autograph. That just disappoints me. One of these days, we're going to get one. One of these days, we got a little Anthony Rizzo action there. Something 5-tool inserts. Probably, I don't know, 13 cents. I know where to live. You know where I live. Okay. I live in Stillwater. It's an hour north of Oklahoma City. It's an hour west of Tulsa. It's about 45 minutes north of or south of the border to Kansas. Actually, it's about an hour. It's probably an hour to Kansas state line. Yeah, it's an hour. Take care, Al. Thank you for stopping in, joining me. And we'll get them next time. We'll get them. We'll get that autograph. I think I'm going to get out of here too. I got volleyball tomorrow. But I think tomorrow night I will come back with at least one game. I hope to. Stillwater to Wichita is 2 hours. Right at 2 hours. You going to Wichita? Wichita Shockers. The Shockers. Oklahoma State lost to Lamar today in baseball. It's a very sad season for Oklahoma State in baseball. Very disgusting. But they're young, had a lot of injuries. Straight out of Stillwater. That's me. That's me. I don't know what that means, but that's me. All right, guys. You guys are troopers. You stuck it out for the second game tonight. You drove Oklahoma City to Wichita in 2.5 hours. Are you sure about that? Are you remembering correctly? Were you in northern Oklahoma City? Because that's going to be about 3 hours. You must have been hauling. Because it's about 2 hours to Wichita. Oh, here's part of the problem. Oklahoma City, it might be a little less because, that might be close. That might be close. Because we have to drive to I-35. And that's 15 minutes. So if you're already on I-35 coming out of Oklahoma City. So, I mean, there's, 2 hours and 45 minutes I could see. Maybe 2:45, 2.5, you're flying. You're doing about 90. Took forever to get through Oklahoma City due to the construction. Well, I mean, there's always construction going on. Always, seems like, since the day I was born. I think it's like that everywhere you go. There's construction, seems like. Dallas, doesn't matter. I mean, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, detours, everywhere. Why can't they just fix everything at once? Be done with it. I know, it's impossible. All right, guys, I'm out of here. We're going to do it again soon. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, supporting the channel. So until next time, you guys take care and God bless.